Hi everybody, it's Janice. Today I am showing you a card that I'm doing for a video response, a challenge with Steph. Oh gosh, I wrote it down. Okay, it's Steph10892. She makes some really cool cards. I like them because they have basically like a scene. She makes scenes and they're really neat to look at. So she has a challenge, and there's several. I'll leave a link to her video so you can see what the requirements are. But one of them is you have to be a subscriber to her channel, obviously. And another one is that you have to, oh, you know what? I just realized that this doesn't qualify, so I'm going to do it right. One of the ones was that you have to use a stamp 3 times. It could be the same stamp, but you do have to stamp 3 times. And the other thing was that you have to, has to be an inspiration from everyday life. And so I'm reading a book called Safe Haven right now, and I'm not going to say anything else because there's probably other people reading it because the movie's coming out February 14th, Valentine's Day, which is a perfect day for that movie. But so I've been reading it. It's taken me forever, but I'm enjoying it. So anyway, this is from the movie. So if you've, or from the book. So if you've read it, you know why. So, but I'm not going to say anything else. Now, the card I'm going to make today is a little bit different because I realized that the bike is supposed to be leaning on this tree. And the tree, I mean, that's like a shrub. I mean, that's not really a tree. It looks kind of like the tree is way in the back, in the distance, and I want it to be leaning on the tree. Very important. So, what I did was I went to Heritage, the Heritage Cricut cartridge, and I don't like filming my gypsy because I don't think you can really see it. So what I did was I got this tree from Heritage, and it's 8 inches, but I didn't want to waste all that paper because obviously that would not fit on my card because it's just an A2 size card. So I just lined it up on the 4-inch line right there, and I just cut off part of it on my Cricut. And so here's my tree, and I cut it out of white because I'm going to play with my Distress inks, which if you know me, if you're new to my channel, then you don't know that I love Distress inks. I bleed distress. No, just kidding. Well, maybe not. I'm using the Gathered Twigs, which is from the fall collection, and the Mowed Lawn, which is from the summer collection. So what we're going to do to this white paper is turn it from white to that lovely, lovely tree. So we are going to and what you win is a $50 gift card to somewhere. I forget where it was to. I know that's silly. You would think that would be my motivation. I just want to play. I just like to play, even if I don't win. So I'm just trying to do the trunk, and I would have sent this through my wood grain embossing folder that I got at Hobby Lobby, but you know, to be honest with you, I'm not very happy with that embossing folder because when I send it through, okay, let's do Mowed Lawn for the leaves now. When I send it through my my Cuttlebug, my paper falls apart. So I don't know if that's a function of the embossing folder or if that's more about the machine, that it's with that one it's uneven or something. I don't really know. Does anybody else have that problem with the wood grain embossing folder from Hobby Lobby? The paper company, I think it's called, the brand. Let me know, because I know that Sizzix has an embossing folder, a Tim Holtz wood one, and I'm thinking, because none of my other ones do that. I need to play with my other paper company ones and see if they do the same thing. The other ones I have. So see, there's our tree. And we're gonna glue it to the background. And then we have to trim off the excess here. Okay, and then I needed some grass. Oh, and then I ran this one, this blue paper, which is from Recollections. I don't remember which pack. I ran it through the Rays embossing folder from Sizzix. It's a Tim Holtz one. And then for grass, I just had this, I don't know if this is Coordinations, this was just a scrap that I had. So I'm going to make grass by tearing a paper here. And then I'm going to take my Close to My Heart Distress Edger, which is really affordable. It's you can get it at Carol Horton's website if you want. She sells Close to My Heart, and I like her. She's a nice lady, so I will say order it from her. She I'll leave the link on the bottom. Anyway, it's only $2.50 for that little distress edge. So if you're placing an order for her Mystery Hostess, you know, just throw this in there. And these are not all different sizes of distressing. It's just the way the tool is. And that doesn't bother me. I don't care. And then I didn't do this to the original card, but I'm just going to run some Mowed Lawn on my grass piece. Okay, and then somebody else asked me a question, and I'm going to answer it right now while I'm thinking of it. When you make a card, this is a card base, okay? When you make a card and you score your card, let's get my little embossing, or my score buddy here. Somebody asked me, which way do you fold it? Now, normally, I'm kind of just an easygoing kind of person. The less rules, the better for me is the way I look at it. I'm just not that way. But I have found that it does make a difference. I'm just going to show you on a piece of paper here. This is what I learned, and most people say this, okay? Most people who have a card business or something like that, like Stampin' Up, they say that when you emboss or when you score your paper, right, you do your scoring, okay, you see how it's indented right there, okay? You want to fold, and the person asked me, do you fold away from or towards, or I don't know. I couldn't really figure out how to explain it in writing. So that's why I don't have a blog and I have a channel. I'm more of a visual person. So see that little bump right there? You fold towards that, and somehow it just seems to fold really well, and it doesn't crack your paper right here. Okay, now what would happen if you folded it the other way? I really don't think it really matters, is what I'm saying, but that's what I always do. So like if we went this way, let's see. Okay, however, this time my fold wasn't as accurate, see? So is that a function of that? I don't know. Or is it just because I just always go towards the bump because that's what I heard somebody say. So the bump is on the inside, okay? So that's it for that. Okay, so we've got most of the background done. All we got to do is put these elements together on here like this. And I'm going to use my glue, my liquid glue. My favorite is the Tombow Multi. Okay, so if you're wondering which one to get, because there's tons of them out there on the market, the #1 fave for me is this Multi. Tombow Multi, more than the clear one. This does dry clear. and if you're gluing onto a surface that is embossed, it's good to use the liquid glue so that it can go into the little grooves. So I'm just gonna put this here like that, like that. And then we're going to do the same with our grass. I'm just going to put it down here. Put it on, put the glue on here. And then my next favorite is the Scotch Quick Dry. But my only problem with the Scotch Quick Dry is the nozzle, the tip is so big. I squeeze it too hard and it comes out really thick, make a mess. So that's the background, and then I have a stamp that I'm going to use from this Hero Arts set right here. It's all friendship related. I got it on clearance at Hobby Lobby. And then my card base is just some Recollections paper craft cardstock from Recollections, which is Michael's brand. So I'm going to flip this over and just cut off all of these extra pieces that are hanging off. And these are my little Martha Stewart precision scissors. I really like them. With just a little tidbit so you know, Martha Stewart tools and say like Tweezerbees and all them, they're all made by the same company, EK Success. So they're all good quality is what I'm saying. Alright. So there's that. Okay, so now I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to do part 2 to show you how I did the bike. Thanks for watching.